You are listening to She-Rock, coming to you live from the lounge at Beef, Bread, and Brew in Keokuk. And guys, it is a video night edition.
Yay!
Our amazing technician, Gage, is here, and he's got all the lights going on, and he's so fancy.
He was showing off right before. Well, not really, but like just showing I was used to the clapper.
Stuff's trying to turn off the lights.
That's my age.
I did not realize lights could be controlled by your phone. I feel old.
You didn't know that you could?
No, not a light that's plugged in. He's changing colors and turning it off and on. I didn't know that was a thing.
You can do that. You can get the smart bulbs for like your
with Alexa.
You can do Alexa, and that's what I want to do.
I didn't think these were. I thought they were just plugged in LED
You have
lights.
them, don't you?
What?
I feel like you just want it to be a.
I want it to be a clapper.
Clap
Yeah,
on.
I
want to do it too.
Clap on. Yep.
Well, anyway.
We'll have a dance party that way.
Really fun. You are listening to She-Rock, coming to you live from the lounge at Beef, Bread, and Brew in Keokuk, brought to you by Weikert Realtors, the Peebler Team, Minky and Company, and of course it is also known as
The Brass Knockers.
the Brass Knocker.
Oh, knocker. I was kind of not daydreaming, but I was thinking of something else, and then I was like, am I supposed to say Brass Knocker or Friday Junior? What am I supposed to say?
You jumped in right in time.
Yeah.
So your She-Rock ladies here tonight, me, myself, Leah,
Malia.
Steph.
and our special guest is Amy, and I'm not going to say Pribble. I keep starting to say
Everybody
Amy,
does.
Amy
Married.
Pribble, but yes, she
I'll
is.
go by Pribble any day.
Aw, it's because
Sweet.
It's because her dad's here. But it's Amy Mefford from Cahill Purple Jewelry and Gifts. I'm really excited. I realized once we booked you, you've never been on the show.
I'm not.
I actually was.
You're
thinking
welcome.
that
I thought
you-
of you.
Thanks. I've been on the morning show twice, I think. but
Maybe
that's
that's
it.
what I was thinking that you
yeah.
had been.
I've
on the
yet to
show.
be on the morning show. I'm gonna have to.
I thought you ate a scorpion one time.
That
That
wasn't
was-
on the morning
no.
show. That was
I'm
at the Friday Drive at 5.
I'm gonna
Oh,
have to
sorry.
just act like I'm an important person and be like, "Hey, Mike."
We're getting sidetracked.
I think you're
Pretty
very
sure
important
people
person.
wanna-
Very important
you to interview
person. So of course we know Miss Amy, but some of our listeners maybe doesn't know Amy, and they maybe need to know a little bit more about Cahill Purple. So maybe just tell us a little bit about Amy, and then what your role is in your family business.
Well, I'm Amy and Mike and Lisa Pribble's daughter. I've grown up in the business, but going on 8 years ago, I think, I went to jewelry school. So I've been back since then, and I'm transitioning, not anytime soon, hopefully, but to eventually take over, and that's what I do. So I do all the repair work currently, but
So you're a graduate bench jeweler,
Yes.
partner and owner of Cahill's.
yes. Yep.
Oh,
Thanks.
You're welcome. all of the shiny things.
All the
Yes.
shine.
Oh, the shame.
But you also have a partner in crime there with you at Cahill Purple.
My dog.
Of the four-legged variety.
Yes.
Aw, cute.
So Leo
Yes.
is always at Cahill's. He greets you
Yep.
at the front
Comes
door.
to work with me every day.
Oh, that's cute.
Usually it's like, I'm going to go right between her legs while she's walking. Because I just want to make sure, she knows she needs to stop at this case. She needs to stop
Oh,
at that
yeah.
case.
Yeah, we train.
He's well trained.
He is the sweetest,
Yeah.
most well-trained dog. So we'll have
Yes.
a Main Street promotion meeting. Leo's there.
Leo comes
Hanging
to every
out.
meeting.
8 a.m. We're having our coffee.
Well, I live in
Leo's
Quincy, so he commutes with me every day. So if I come, he comes.
here. He is a
Except
very
tonight,
good-
Grandma's babysitting.
He's a very
Aw.
good little board member.
Yeah.
We need to get him a pup cup next time.
Grandpa
we
got
all
him
have
one
our-
today.
Of course he did. So a little bit about Cahill's itself. Cahill Purple Jewelry and
Well,
Gifts.
Yep, we have been. Our store's been there since 1930. Started off with Mr. Cahill, and then my grandpa was in town, and Mr. Cahill and my grandpa were friends. He ended up getting sick, and his wife asked my grandpa to take over. So then my grandpa ran 2 stores and then combined to Cahill's because my grandpa was not from here originally. Then my parents and now me.
Such a great.
It is, yeah.
You realize it's so next year is
You're close, but yeah.
2023. So
Mhm.
you guys only have 7.5 years, and you're going to be
Yes.
having your 100-year anniversary.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, we had big plans for 90, but COVID happened, so
Didn't we?
saving up for
Yeah.
100.
We didn't get to have our 20-year high school.
We
reunion.
didn't.
Oh,
We didn't get to have our chamber masquerade ball. Don't even like think about But we're gonna have them in 100 years.
Yes.
That's gonna
Go
be
bigger and better then.
absolutely amazing. So if someone was coming into town, Cahill Purple is 520
511 Main.
511 Main Street.
Under the red awnings.
Under the red awnings.
Yes.
And we got new awnings last year, so they're red again.
Ooh,
They did
super red.
get a little funky.
Yeah,
You
just a
can't
little.
help it. But those red awnings, it's always since I was a kid. You know.
Yeah.
Cahill's is under the
Yeah.
red
And
awning.
if you guys have not gone to Cahill's, it's not just a jewelry store. It's like a gift shop too. Like it's got all the things
It
for
is.
moms or dads or
We have
anybody.
fine jewelry and so much more. We have giftware, we have wedding gifts, baby gifts, just like home decor, nice,
Yeah.
like a lot of wine stuff, anniversary gifts. We have a ton of men's stuff now. We have case knives and watches, and we sell fossil leather goods.
I didn't know you sold fossil. That's cool. I
Yeah.
love fossil.
I'm just thinking about it right now. From Cahill, I have my necklace from Cahill's, a ring from Cahill's, my wallet and my purse is from Cahill's. We've
I love
got
it.
fun drinks at home. I got Brian like a bourbon. It's supposed to be for like old fashions,
Mhm.
and it kind of says the recipe all cutesy on
Oh,
the
that's
side, and they have
Yeah.
things like that. I got my mom for Mother's Day. It was like I got the smoked Mother's Day or something like that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
little cute teal one that was on there. But you guys have Hawkeye stuff. You
We
have some
do.
sports stuff, men's jewelry, kind of the trendy bracelets and
Mhm.
things like that. There's
Or even like those, I know it's not like maybe super special, but they're cool. Those rubber bands, wedding bands for men.
Yeah.
So
Silicone
like
bands.
when they work in, say manufacturing or welding or anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, so that way they don't break their pretty rings. They got those
Oh.
rubber bands that could break to save their fingers. Some
Yeah.
reason anything
you mean
would
like
happen.
somebody we know?
Like my husband, because I bought one there. I did.
Because I got him one.
I got it once.
It was necessary.
It was.
Yeah.
You guys do piercings too, don't you?
We do ear piercings, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
We
Yeah.
only pierce lobes. We don't do cartilage. But
Okay.
we do it all the time, and we try to make appointments. We have 2 piercers, so we can do
Oh.
both ears at once.
Some of the other things I really like down there is your Keokuk section,
We have a big Keokuk section.
and it's very creative. I mean, some of it is, like you got cheap
Like the monuments,
Keokuk
cheap
and the monument
Keokuk,
thing
yeah.
like that, but it's a whole section that's got all this really cool.
Some of
very
it's the
unique-
maps
Yes,
of the rivers.
Keokuk stuff.
Yeah,
So it's a very wide variety, and you guys have a very popular website,
we do. We have cahillpurple.com. Pretty easy.
and you can go in and custom.
Yeah,
Design
custom
things.
has been huge lately. Custom and redesigning. So like we've had a lot of people inherit something or somebody passed away, a loved one, and they have stuff that was either their husband's, it's not really their style, or a grandparent or something. We refashion it so it's something that they like. We use as
didn't
much
know-
of it
I
as
didn't
we
know you did
can.
that.
So we try to keep all the gold we can and all the stones and make it something you like.
That's really
That
cool.
was awesome. I've been thinking
Yeah.
I need to get a jewelry box.
We have those
I
too.
know. I saw it last time I was down there. I was like, don't go over and look at that.
We could put it on your wish list too. We do those too.
That is one of my very favorite things. Is I'll go down there for work or for some reason I'm not coming in to shop right now. It ends up that way.
Right.
But I didn't go in there to shop at that moment, and they always notice real quick when I'm looking at something a little longer than usual,
Yeah.
or I'm kind of like keep coming back to the same spot, and like, we can put that on your wish list.
Would you like us to call Brian?
Would you?
Yes, I would. No, it's actually very, very nice, because if you go in and you're
It
there
is
frequently,
helpful.
you put these things on your wish list. So then when your significant other or family member comes in,
Mhm.
you say which are the things that she likes, and
Yeah.
she doesn't know which one you're going to pick, or he doesn't know which one
Right.
you're going to pick, and it's very cool.
Still a surprise, but they know it's something that
Thinking
you
I need
like.
to sign up for a wish list. I should definitely get a wish list.
You
Stuff.
should.
because Buck needs
I mean,
a wish list.
yes, he does.
You know what will happen? You'll send him down there to get something
Yes.
for you on your wish list, and guess who will then have a wish list?
Yes. Yeah. Or he'll just buy something. Like I
For
said,
himself.
he really loves fossil watches. He has this collection, and yeah,
I just feel like Buck's wish list is probably going to happen.
probably. Yeah.
I love it.
Well, if you want to learn more about Cahill Purple, you can go to cahillpurple.com. You can
Mhm.
go on Facebook and go
Yeah,
to
we're
the Cahill Purple page.
Try to be active on Facebook.
My favorite is the Coast with Leo. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we try to have him model things sometimes. Sometimes it works.
That's cute.
All right, Amy, you ready for your Malia questions?
Oh boy.
I mean, it's anybody ever.
It's anybody
Really?
ever.
But
Malia.
everybody loves
I'm
it.
glad I was given a list to kind of prepare, but
Honestly, I have to prepare, so I try to send them ahead of time so other people can prepare themselves. So the first question, I don't know how much longer, just FYI, I'll be here because my sons are having baseball games and I'm needed some reason already.
You're a super mom.
I'm super mom. I'm everywhere. But first question, if you could disinvent one thing, what would it be?
I already know my answer, but I'll let you guys.
What? Go ahead.
No.
I'm going to go with, number one, the first thing that popped in my head was the mullet.
Oh.
Or inconsiderate people was my
I don't know if that's an invention, but man,
but
that'd
the
be
mullet
nice.
was my first invention, yeah.
Clowns.
Oh,
whoever
yeah, that's
invented
true.
clowns.
That's true.
Mine are June bugs. Nobody invented them. I mean, God did. So I'm just gonna
That's fair.
get rid of them.
Fine. What do you got, Amy? What would you like to
well,
disinvent?
mine was more serious than that, but mine was COVID-19.
That's a good
my
one.
Gosh, girl. That's almost better than almost.
Well, clown and the mullet are up there, but
I should pick COVID-19, but a little part of me is like, be selfish, pick clown. We'll go with here. All right, our second Malia question. What do you think is your guilty pleasure?
well, mine is definitely candy.
Candy's
love-
good.
All candy, any candy. I just love candy.
Candy's great.
Man, she's right. Haribo gummy bears are where it's at. And I
Mine's
don't
Laffy
want any
Taffy.
other kind.
Can't. You sit it in front of me, the little fun size ones.
Even
With the jokes
banana
on them?
ones?
Yeah. I'll
The
eat the whole
banana
bag.
ones?
Not the bananas. You can have
I
those.
don't think that's the banana ones. Very
Those
good.
are
But
so
the
gross.
Laffy Taffies are Haribo gummy bears. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
So Miss Malia has had to exit stage left.
Oh,
And guess what?
we just so happen to have in the house.
Radio Q Cooks, Judy Shea.
Love
Hi, Judy.
it.
You're up to bat.
here to watch.
I know. She had a slight look of panic when I was like, move it on down.
I'm pretty sure that's how I got this gig. I came to watch. And then now I'm here.
It's fair. So Judy, what do you think is your guilty pleasure?
Oh, my guilty pleasure. It's got to be binge watching reality shows.
Yeah.
I'm totally into that. Yeah. I like other people's drama, not mine.
I do too.
I don't really know. I don't know what I feel like there's an obvious answer I have for a guilty pleasure, but I'm just not. Taco pizza.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's worth it
that
for
might
sure.
be it, definitely.
While you binge watch Harry Potter.
That's not. I don't feel guilty about that.
Well,
She's
no,
like,
I'm
I'll
just
just
saying
do it.
taco pizza might be the guilty thing. And then,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, no, I don't feel guilty about that at all.
you should never feel guilty about
Mine's crap TV too. I mean, I'll just watch
What
some
is
crap
that show
TV.
that you were watching that I'm like, girl, what are you? It wasn't. It was before the trial.
Oh, the Johnny Depp trial was my guilty
Yeah,
pleasure.
it was,
but
but it was-
that one was I can't remember the name of it because my sister gave me a hard time too. It was about polygamy.
Oh,
It was on
Big
HBO.
Love.
Big Love.
Big
Oh,
Love.
I just binged the crap out of that, and it was some crappy
What are
TV.
you watching?
And
I
it-
don't like that one as much as Sister Wives, but it
Yeah.
was still
And there
really
wasn't
That's the one I
even-
was thinking of.
I
Yeah,
watched
that's a good
HBO
one.
because I thought, ooh, this is going to be risque. And it wasn't. It was actually kind of wholesome.
I mean, Bill Pullman is pretty awesome.
Right. So,
All right, up next, if you could only speak one word today, so if the whole day, or we'll say tomorrow, you got one day, what's the one word that you're going to choose? Man, that's hard. We all have gone silent.
It's two words, but I'd say beer me.
that's a good one.
Blow it.
Beer me.
Blow that into one word. First instinct was to say no.
No.
that
my name is no. Mine's a profanity for sure. We'll just
say something that rhymes.
leave it at that.
We'll say something that rhymes
Yeah.
with it. Like
Well, because I feel like I'm gonna. Yeah, actually, I guess I shouldn't say it's a profanity. It's like a. I don't know, but I say cheese and rice a lot, and I know I shouldn't.
oh yeah, I know.
But I absolutely know I shouldn't. But it's not necessarily in vain. I'm just asking for some help, like some patience,
Yeah.
or something.
It has nothing to do with anybody else who lives with you at all.
It's almost like a plead when I say it.
What about you, Amy?
Oh, I guess diamonds. I don't know.
Bling.
Yeah.
Yeah, bling.
Bling.
That's good.
All right. Who, and this is a hard one, who do you look up to as a role model? Oh, that's a difficult
That was very
question.
easy for me, and it was my parents.
They definitely are somebody that would be right
For
up there
sure.
to look up to.
Mhm. Yeah, mine would be my parents as well.
Also, Amy's dad is here.
He is. Oh, yeah, he's an eye shot. So.
I mean, it's true though. I absolutely look up to my parents, especially, my mom. Chats like thanks a lot. But, my mom, she's always got everybody. She's the one that like, I've got you, this is what we're doing, this is what's happening. Steph can't be upset around her because she'll just snatch her up.
Terry will mom the crap out of me, and I love every second of it. I love every. I don't know, when I see her, I just get emotional because I agree. I mean, she's a wonderful mom. Yeah, she's just that caring.
I haven't met your mom yet.
Have I met my mom?
I don't think I have
Tara
met your mom
Jones.
yet.
Yeah.
See, my mom won't come on the show.
That's
Why?
ridiculous.
She doesn't like being the center of
Well,
attention.
My mom passed this role on to me tonight. So
I've tried.
I think I'll work on her. I mean, I've gotten your mom to do some pretty interesting things
I bet
before.
that you could talk her into it before I could talk
Is
her
she
into
listening?
it.
Because if not, I'm going to get the whole cry mode on. And then I'm going to bring that up. You know what would make everything better, Terry? You came on She-Ra.
Definitely
I know it would.
absolutely work. Okay. She's probably not
She's
listening,
probably,
so
okay.
she won't know about our plan.
Got it. Okay. So if you guys know
Okay.
Terry, don't tell her.
Who's your
I mean, I'm doing these on the fly. I didn't even know these were happening. So, obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is my dad. But there are some female entrepreneurs out there that might not be very well known, like Carol Sankar, who's down in Texas. She's a total role model for me. Like, I follow her on TikTok. I listen to her book. People like that just inspire me.
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely. What does she do?
she's a real estate investor, but
Oh,
she's done a lot in the media. Prior to that, she worked for a couple of big name magazines, and like that's how she got her start. And then she was like, actually, she got her start as an attorney,
Oh, and then she moved
and she
into
started offering her services, like through back when it was just newspaper and radio, and there was no like social media and that. And she just kind of blossomed into this like real estate mogul in Texas. She's just an amazing woman. And
I'm going to call her, ask her if she wants to be on the show.
She's got, hey, listen, she might. She's got this great book out called No Explanation Required. Excellent.
I think I actually
audio
heard of that book. I think
for-
I did hear of that book.
Okay, for any
Okay.
female entrepreneur, anybody who just wants to be inspired, get that book. Listen to it. It's so good.
All right, guys, we're going to go from a deep one
Oh, nice.
to would you rather live, and then she has in parentheses, permanently.
Oh,
I'm sure because
I'm glad she specified. Sometimes she doesn't.
Where we're going to where in a roller coaster park or a zoo.
It's a zoo.
It's a zoo.
I want to
I
live.
don't
it was
wanna
a
be
zoo
able-
for me
Yeah.
too.
No, I mean animals.
You could
come
go
on.
play with the penguins.
Yeah,
every
no,
day.
yeah. That was a
Right.
tough one though for me. Actually, I was like, why
I
not a
actually
zoo?
thought you were going to go to the zoo.
I mean, a zoo would be
immediately.
great too. But I mean, take care of animals is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
I know. I said zoo. I just lived there.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So I don't have to do it because I was
Okay.
thinking,
The thing
well,
about
Yeah.
all the movies out there where they like make friends with the animals.
yeah, okay. Well, as long as I don't have to work, I'll live there. But if I have to work, I'm going on the roller coasters. So
You got to do like maintenance.
that's true.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right,
hang out with
okay.
my
And there's
penguins.
height involved.
You don't like height.
That's another discussion.
That's a long.
but yeah.
She's like, that's
I
a
do
whole nother
like I have
show.
to think about height.
That's a
so
whole nother show.
I'll totally skydive or bungee jump or whatever, but I hate heights. Yes.
My husband's the same way. He hates
Okay.
heights, but he has gone.
Skydiving.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally blanked on that.
So see, that's not so weird, right?
I guess not.
I'm not even going to
Doesn't
go
make
on the roller
sense, but-
coaster. So
A roller coaster is a no for me.
nope,
Hmm.
hard no.
Oh, really?
I like roller
Love them.
coasters.
Love them. You guys are
I know.
crazy.
All right, guys. Next question. Do you have a special place that you like to visit regularly? What's she
Malia
write?
put my bedroom by myself.
Love it.
Okay.
I like her. I knew
I
liked
wasn't
her.
sure what you were gonna say after
Same.
after my bedroom.
I was
like,
held my breath. I don't know what she's gonna Where's she
write.
going with this?
I'm going with her answer.
I don't think this is what it's supposed to be about. My bathtub with wine by myself.
Isn't there something about going either taking a bath by yourself or like even when I go to my room and I shut the door and watch something on TV, I just feel so
it's the strangest
by
feeling
myself.
when you're home
It's
alone.
nice.
Yeah.
Home alone by yourself. I'm like,
It
I
almost
don't-
feels weird, right?
it
Yeah.
feels very weird. I don't know what to do with myself, and I leave.
Then I leave. Don't like it.
Place we actually visit regularly, and I say regularly, we've been there twice in 4 years. It's Dolphin Island, Alabama.
Yeah. But it's your
Favorite.
mhm,
It's like my place.
it's your place.
I know. It's like I see other people. I'm part of the Dolphin Island Facebook group
Oh,
on Facebook.
listen.
I see there's other people going to visit. I'm like, that's my island, just so you know.
That's
It's fine if you want to go.
I've been there
guess.
twice. It's fine. I licked it. It's fine.
Sorry, it's mine now. I got engaged there. It's mine now.
Oh.
Yeah. It is such a great place. So it's this little island off the coast of Alabama. No chains were allowed to be on the island. So
No what?
no chains, like chain businesses. So
Oh, I didn't know it was meant
I
by
was
chain.
thinking like chain. I'm
I was
like,
like,
why
dog
would we need
chains or what?
chains?
Okay.
I don't know if I want to
I
go.
probably needed a little clarification. No chain businesses. So every
It's all small business.
single
That's
business
cool.
on the island is all small business. The only one is there's a gas station that has a Subway inside, and they were like somehow grandfathered in. But
Well,
everything is small business owners.
That's neat.
and
Love that.
it's not touristy at all.
I love
So it's not such a place. So what about you, Sam?
I used to go, and I haven't gone in a while, but I love the river. I go down to the river, look at it. You know, you just park your car.
Oh, you
You
mean
having a
like
bad day?
where we used to drink when we were teenagers?
Yes,
like down to
exactly.
the river got you.
It doesn't have to
Okay.
even be there. Like I have a couple spots. I have the Rand Park. I have down by the river. Sometimes I like to go to Southside and have a drink. Sometimes I like to go to the yacht club and have a drink. It doesn't matter. The river. I
As
love the
long as
river.
you're on the
Yeah.
waterfront.
Mhm.
Yep, I agree.
Mine was also near water.
Mhm.
No, I don't
yeah.
care if it's a lake or a pond.
Yeah.
I think growing up on the river just
Yeah.
instills like a peacefulness.
It's your homey, happy
Yeah.
place.
Mhm. Sure.
All right, guys, you are listening to She-Rock coming to you live from the lounge at Beef Bread and Brew in Keokuk. We're going to be right back. She-Rock is brought to you by Weichert Realtors, the Peebler Team, Minky and Company, and of course the Brew. Keep it here on Z93. You are listening to She-Rock, brought to you live from the lounge at Beef Bread and Brew in Keokuk, brought to you by Minky and Company and Weichert Realtors, the Peebler Team. And you know what I think we should do, you guys?
What?
I think we should order ourselves some buy one, get one free appetizers.
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah,
so
it
good.
sounds
I'm
really
so
good.
hungry right now.
Oh, well, you won't
I'm
be.
so hungry. Right.
I am right.
You will be, because their appetizers are not like, you know, when you get like the little skimpy
Mhm.
appetizers.
Like 5 little cheese balls. For
Yeah,
$8
It's
yeah.
not like that at all.
No. It feels like you just have like a buffet. We've spread it out on the whole table and
Mhm.
had just like a smorgasbord of
I love it.
It's a good time. It's a great time.
fun to do, and it's fun.
I love fried food.
Hey.
And I might get myself a She-Rock,
Yeah.
specialty She-Rock
I
drink.
think that sounds good. That's
You know that
you
we
might
have-
as well have
I
that.
did not.
We have our
Oh, is that
drink.
yours?
That's mine.
Where'd Malia? She had a She-Rock
She
too.
emptied
Oh,
it.
she's
It's gone.
okay.
It's gone.
Okay,
The She-Rock drink is gone.
it's gone.
They usually are gone
Yeah.
rather quickly.
They are.
All right,
They're-
guys. Next
they're
up on
tasty.
our Malay questions. Would you rather have a boring conversation or eat your least favorite food? So random.
That is random.
Okay, is it least favorite food or food that you absolutely detest?
No, it just says your least favorite.
So you eat it. It's just
Not really a
it's on
favorite.
the
not
bottom
like-
of the line.
It's like I would eat it if it was the last thing at the buffet.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, it's the food.
Yeah, it's the food for me because I tell you, I zone people out quick if I'm bored. I'm just like,
probably
I do too, but that's what I put.
like, no, I want my favorite food.
You chose
I'm
the
good
boring
at being by
conversation?
myself, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I just,
Well, you know, when you work in a people business, that's
I
a
do
good
work
skill
in-
to have.
I yeah, I work in retail, but in my little bench, I am kind of in the back by myself sometimes.
So it's nice.
Best of both worlds, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to think of this question. Next up on our Malay questions. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know.
Now I feel like I need to pre-look here.
Do you think Friends was a bad TV show?
It was like one of the best shows ever.
I mean, I don't think it was a bad TV show. Okay. I think it was a very wonderful TV show. I feel like it was a bad representation of real life.
Sure, I
Agreed.
see that.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain they all have pretty low paying jobs, except for maybe Ross. I mean, he was like a paleontologist or something.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a pretty high dollar apartment, and they never seem to really need to want for anything.
Right.
And they always get the couch at the coffee shop, like every time.
Yeah.
Except for the one time
Always.
they did have a fight with somebody over it.
Yeah, they
When the
did.
guy, when he seated somebody else at that, and
Mhm.
then they were like, "What?"
They fought over it for a few times.
Yeah, there was.
So I'm actually watching Friends right now. I've never seen all of them, and my husband loves Friends. So we're on season 4. We're watching them all.
I can't say that I've ever watched it through. Like I
No,
have
same.
not watched it through. I mean, we just have all of our pop culture references,
Sure.
Pivot.
Yeah.
But you know it.
I think it's just okay. Maybe it's an unpopular. Like I like some of the scenes, some of the ones I've watched. They're funny, but I would never. I don't know. I just think it's an okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's more nostalgic than anything because
I just
That's
like
what-
Phoebe.
yeah.
Phoebe's the best.
I just think, like, at the time that it came out, you know, there was no social media at
Yeah.
that time, and so there wasn't streaming, so you watched it when the show was aired,
Right.
and it was one of those things. It was like back in the day. You all are probably too young to remember MASH, but when
I most certainly am not.
okay, all right, love you. So you know, like when MASH aired, you had to be there. So when they had the finale,
I can tell you exactly where I was at the Friends finale.
okay, go.
I was at the Pace in Macomb.
I love the pace.
Never been. I've never gone out in Macomb. We've talked about taking a mature lady night out there
Yeah,
just
and
because
dating.
I missed that whole,
We're doing that. I'm
I
putting
missed
that
the
on
whole
list.
thing of it. Yeah.
So a lot of my friends, Sally, Amy, Nicole, Nikki, they all went to WIU. So, and obviously it was a Thursday night, and that's when Friends were on. And they used to have Thursday night quarter drafts.
Oh, wow.
And when you're 21 years old,
I remember.
you write, I'm going to the Thursday night quarter drafts, and
Yeah.
I'll drive to Macomb and spend the night with my friends. And everybody in that, it's a
Quarter
huge
draft.
fest.
That's
I know.
nuts.
Isn't that insane? I was like, I only need like $1.50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were the days.
Those were, yeah. I mean, I remember 250 pictures, but I never remember like quarter draft.
Quarter drafts.
quarter
It was
drafts
only
were-
that night.
Yeah.
It was only that
Yeah.
night. And I remember they had it on all of the TVs. And it's a huge
Mhm.
place, like 6 different rooms.
Never been there. I'm
Massive.
so excited to go
Huge,
sometime.
huge place. It
It's
was
still
on
there.
every
Yep,
it was
still
on
there.
every single TV, and everybody in the bar stopped talking.
So they could watch
watch
it.
it.
Watch,
That's
not the
nuts.
whole episode, but it was the part where I got off the plane
Yeah.
and everybody in the
I
entire
cried, and
bar.
I don't
all-
want to ruin it for you.
Cheersing
Oh, it's
and
okay.
blah, 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 blah,
I was
losing
like, you
it
guys didn't
and-
even spoiler alert. That was rude.
Oh, I didn't even say what that was pertaining
That's
to.
yeah.
It's
I
fine.
remember it kind of.
You'll when it gets there, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I totally know what Leo was talking about." It's so good.
It was
So
amazing.
good, my heart. Okay.
My
no, I
heart.
do not think it was a
heart.
bad TV show.
No, not bad.
All right, guys. Next Malay question. Have you ever cried at a movie?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
100 times. I don't know.
I remember the very first movie, like at a movie theater, and it might have just been the first movie that in general that made me cry, and it was Pearl Harbor. And it was like angry tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back there. I'm gonna
Mhm.
go back in time, and I'm just gonna get revenge. And yeah, it just was like those angry tears. I did not cry at Titanic, but I cried
I
at Pearl
didn't.
Harbor.
Didn't.
I cried at Lady and the Tramp when I was like 4 years old. I remember my dad taking my sister and me to the movie. It was supposed to be like a night out to give my mom a break at home, right? And there was a scene where I'm a animal lover. Like if you know me at all, like I'll save if an animal's on the side of the road, it's going to be in my car and I'm taking it home. Like it's mine now. And the dog had a broken leg and he was limping like in the rain by himself.
Right.
And so I was like so upset about this. And when I got home, my mom said, "How was the movie?" And I went, "It was okay." And my mom's like looking at my dad like, "What'd you do to her?" So yeah, that's the first movie that I ever cried at.
Dude, he was fine at the end of the movie.
Like, I know, but I didn't care. I was still so traumatized by seeing this dog with this broken. Like I was traumatized.
Jolie was the same when she was little. She watched this one movie of this dog. He didn't even die. Like he didn't even die. But she would get.
He was fine.
And she watched it over and over and over, and you could see like she'd get herself like because the part was coming, and she like he didn't even die. But okay.
I love her.
Yeah,
I love her. Because I feel that.
I do cry at movies. I cry easier at movies than I cry in real life. Like it's just easier. I don't know why.
Oh, I do now that I've had children because my hormones are whacked.
Yeah.
It should be a commercial. I can't even talk about Sarah McLachlan.
That's a horrible.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's a great.
We've watched that commercial.
It's just a horrible.
Oh, as soon as it's over, I'm like, I'll donate.
They changed it. It's not. They have a new one. It's not Arms of an Angel anymore. It's something
that
different.
You can't hear that song without thinking.
Just
right.
We're all traumatized as a nation.
Thank you, Sarah McLachlan.
When Dobby dies.
Yeah.
Out. Done.
I'm the crier. Just a crier.
Anytime.
I'll cry all the time.
You guys talk about it too much. I'm going to start crying right now.
Okay. While we're on the subject, have you seen the movie The Dog's Tale with
I don't know if it's called A Dog's
Richard
Tale.
Gere?
Oh, wait.
A Dog's Tale.
No, I haven't.
It's the story of the guy who, like, his dog is obviously, like, knows there's something wrong with him. The guy goes off to work and has a heart attack at work and passes away and never returns home. And the dog goes to the train station.
That's awesome.
And waits his entire life until he dies, waiting for him to come out of the train.
That's a movie?
I mean,
Spoiler alert.
I cried for an hour and a half of this thing. It was so good, though. And Richard Gere's hot, so like I was like, okay, but he's only there for the first half hour of the movie.
That's it.
Why would you do this to yourself? That's horrible.
I don't know. Everybody says that about This Is Us too. Like
I won't even do it. I won't even jump on that train.
I won't watch it because I already see all these people on social media. They're all crying. I'm like,
I am those people.
I watched it. I'm those people too.
Okay, we're those people.
Here's my opinion on that. Like, it takes a lot to hold this together. Yeah. It's a lot. I don't need to be trying to watch a movie that's just going to be like, you trying to keep everything all together? No, you're not.
I think it's
or a
just
series.
one of the,
nope.
I think it's the word for it is cathartic. Like it's kind of like you watch it and it's like, you know, these people live their lives in a way that they loved each other so hard and like, you know, at the end of her life, like she lived a good life and left a tremendous legacy. And so like, it's like, oh, I want to be like that person.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm not like her
I don't
at all.
Want to know.
I'm not watching it.
I'm not
you can't
like
make me.
her
You guys
at
can't
all.
make me. I'm not doing it.
All right, we are going to dive into our buy one get one free appetizers here at Beef Brave and Brew, and we're going to go to break. You're listening to She Rock, brought to you by White Realtors, the Peebler team, Minky and Company, and of course the Brew. Keep it right here on Z93. You are listening to She Rock, coming to you from the Brass Knocker. The Brass Knocker Lounge. Do you know why we call it that?
I don't.
So originally this lounge had its own name, you know, within the restaurant, and it was called the Brass Knocker, and all along up there on the, whatever they call it, that's above the bar, there was all these different, like, brass front door knockers, and we're trying to get Marlene to bring it back. We're working on it. She might just come to work someday, and there's a bunch of brass knockers.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
I mean, we can only hope, right?
Stuff just like saying brass knocker.
I do. I love saying it.
Yeah, I understand.
Brass knockers.
All right, you're with the She-Rock ladies, our special guest, Amy Mufford, and filling in for Miss Malahy, Judy Shea.
I'm here.
But we're still answering these Malahy questions.
We are.
They're quite interesting.
Judy has Malia's answer.
And they're killing me right now. I'm dying here.
Malia's next question, what takes up too much of your time?
Can we think of any other answer now?
Well, mine's my phone.
That's
Scrolling
true.
aimlessly.
Paperwork and deleting emails that I
that
don't want or
is
need.
Yeah.
the worst.
I hate having to go through and delete all the emails that I don't want, need, or care about.
I think I
just
have
to
28,000 on my phone.
That's
right
why, yeah, that's mine just keeps on going.
Yeah.
I just won't do
you're
it.
my spirit animal because I'm the same way. Okay, so Malahy said pooping.
I beg to differ.
Which is, thank you. And you're,
Okay, I'm just saying, like, if it's taking too much of your time, delete some emails while you're pooping.
Oh.
Okay.
multitask.
Yes.
Yeah.
My answer would be laundry.
Mine's laundry too.
I hate
Ugh.
laundry.
I feel like I just do laundry all the time.
If I could if I could delegate that one task to somebody else, I would 100% do that.
I'd rather clean my toilet.
I'd rather do anything than laundry.
Same.
I hate toilets.
Cleaning your toilet takes like what, 5 minutes max?
I just hate laundry.
Laundry, you got to
never
stand there and
ends.
fold all that
It's,
stuff.
Never
Yeah.
stops.
No,
Never
no, no, no,
ends. There's always,
if I ever make it big, doing something laundry made. I don't know if that's what they're called, but
you're going to make her wear a shirt.
A laundry
that says,
technician.
a laundry technician.
I'm the laundry man.
Yeah. It's like, yes. Yeah.
Housekeeping.
I'll do the rest, but no laundry.
I want you to have a male laundry
Yes,
maid.
please.
T-shirt says
Yes.
Oh, me
laundry
too.
maid.
Ugh.
Be amazing.
If you get that,
Laundry
I'm
maid.
moving in with you.
Yes, please do. That would be so great.
I don't know how to answer this. Next question is, what is the craziest or most out of character thing that you've ever done?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that was hard for me.
Very difficult.
I was asking my dad for help on some of these questions earlier, and he reminded me that I gave him a canned dog food Jelly Belly, the Bean Boozled ones. We were in the Mall of America, and I gave it to him once, and he spit it out on the floor.
Okay, that's funny.
That is the worst one.
I know it
Absolutely.
sticks with you forever,
And it tastes like
it's so bad.
the food smells like
It's
Yeah.
positively.
And like your breath smells like that all day.
it is positively the worst.
So bad.
That's awesome. I love it.
I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to think for you, and I want you to think for me because I mean,
Well, this isn't
you always
totally out of
stay in your
character.
character. I
I
mean,
think you do too.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
don't know.
this isn't totally out of character for me, but it's something that like when I tell people, they kind of a little bit don't believe me, and I'm like, no, it really happened. So I was in Chicago with a friend one time, and we went over to the reggae bar, which is on the strip there by Wrigley Field, and they were having a booty shaking contest.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
And I was like, well,
well, hold on. Do you mean booty shaking or like twerking?
it was booty shaking.
Booty shaking,
Like
okay.
reggae booty
Yeah, 'cause
shaking.
it's different.
okay.
And I took second place.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And I might have been about 40 years old at the time. But so when I tell people, they're like, nuh-uh. And I'm like, no, seriously. That did happen.
Good booty
You
Judy.
should get a trophy for
Big
that.
booty Judy.
No, I say good booty Judy.
Oh, good. Good booty
Good
Judy.
booty Judy. I love it. It's not, I wouldn't say out of character, but I love it when Leah sometimes lets herself have a little too much to drink and she loses just that. I love taking her out of town sometimes to drink because she'll just
Okay,
go from where
that
she's
Yeah.
you know,
Professional, put together.
and put together, and she's gotta, you can't be like me, blacked out at a bar every once in a while. And that's not what you do, but I do love it when she gets a little tipsy.
Those people don't know
a little
me.
Too tipsy. Yeah. It's probably one of my favorites. So
So happy to oblige. Stuff. Well, she's the one that brings it out in me.
it's true.
I bet it is.
She brings out the fun in everyone, I
Maybe.
I hope
Or-
you still that little mini picture
Yes, that was so good.
that you lost within 24 hours.
She lost it.
Yeah, it's really great.
I don't know. I don't know if I have a out of character because I
Or craziest.
I'm just everywhere.
Because you're adventurous.
I think
You'll do,
I think I'm just all over the place. So
Could just be crazy.
yeah.
I feel like
Or-
something's going to occur to me later, and I'm going to think of stuff out of character moment. But
If I'm like quiet and not talking, that's out of character.
that
that
is.
doesn't happen
I
very
think all
often,
that
but
means is that you're just your very authentic self all the time.
maybe that's it.
Your very
Agreed.
authentic self.
Agreed.
Maybe when you were a little embarrassed when I brought you on the air about the scorpion thing.
I do kind of freeze on the air. I did it first when
At
you guys
first.
brought me in there and like to record. I kind of freeze.
It's very nerve wracking
Know
the
what to
first
do.
time.
Yeah.
Quick recap
Very
for
nice.
these two, just because you haven't heard this story. One night, Steph and I were at one of our establishments that we frequent, and I don't know. Steph sometimes gets to this place where she's trying to get that next level out of me, and she knows how to
Try to
do
hype
it. She knows how to do it. She knows how to get me. All right, that's what we're doing. And I don't know what you were doing. And you're like talking about how you'd eat anything that was chocolate covered. And she's like, I'll eat a chocolate covered scorpion, and I just laughed at her. But then I filed it in my head.
She did.
And so the next day at work, I looked it up, and for $40, you can get a tin of chocolate-covered scorpions from Thailand. So I let her know, I'm going to need you to be available anywhere for the next 14 to 27 days at some point.
You know how nerve wracking that was too. I was like,
She didn't tell you the whole time.
she just said, I'm going to need you at some point. I'm like, what?
So it came in. She gets off work. I was like, we have something going on at the radio station. I need you to be here. Can you be here at this time, please? Blah, blah. She comes in. She's got a pretty little sundress on. Her hair is all curled. I'm like, oh, I'm such a terrible friend.
She did give me the heads up that we were being recorded, unlike today when I showed up in my sweatpants and crop top. So
You look great.
Thanks.
You look beautiful.
Those are fancy joggers.
that's true.
Yeah.
Joggers.
It's
Very,
true.
very trendy.
Did paint my toenails. Okay, go ahead.
I know. So I get her, this poor thing, I get her in the studio. She's live on Facebook. She's live on the air. Like, do you remember when you told me that you would eat a chocolate covered scorpion? And I could see this look
Because I did
on her
not.
face. Videos on pretty big Facebook page. And she's just like, I mean, I probably said that. And you
I
can
probably
tell, no
I don't
idea.
remember.
And then she tried to spin it into, I feel like I said I would eat anything chocolate covered, like if someone paid me. I'm like, that's not what happened.
That's not what you said.
And it's also not what's happening.
Yeah, I've got it on video.
Yeah.
But she ate it. She ate it like a champ.
Tasted like
She-
a what were the
Crunch bar.
Crunch bars. Tastes like Crunch bar.
So there was two of them in there. Steph ate it.
It wasn't bad.
So it didn't have like a lot of flavor.
No.
It was just crispy.
Yeah.
It was like though we went
God.
out later and like
It was stuck in your teeth.
well you just kept getting little pieces where like
Like the exoskeleton.
yeah like
I
you just
hate it
kept
when that happens.
yeah just kept finding little pieces.
Ryan ate the other one.
No.
Yeah.
So Steph and Brian are later at the bar, and I can see them. their fingernails. She's trying to get it out. I'm like, that's why I didn't do it.
And that's why she didn't do it.
Nasty.
So food for thought. Don't
So you didn't
say
eat
things
one?
in front of Leah that you might not ever do, but say you will do. Because she
Oh my
has a
God,
big.
That's hilarious.
When she said
file
she
back.
stores it back here, she's got a big file back there. She remembers.
It's under
All
my
good.
big hair.
It's
Under there, under the big hair.
yeah.
My
Too
best
funny.
story. Okay, we only have 5 minutes, so you know what, Judy, you pick which question you would like. We're not going to get
I
through
was
all of
just
them,
gonna
so
do
why don't
that.
you choose one?
I was just going to do the next one. What's the best thing you've got going on in your life at the moment?
It's so hard to.
It's easy for me. I mean, it's like really easy for me. We all know what's going on in my life.
Mm.
Go for it. I don't know.
I've made like such a pivot in my life. It's like
Pivot.
it's almost like 2 weeks ago or whatever it was. I like dropped an old life off and picked a new one up. And I'm living my best life right now.
Yay.
So that's,
I mean,
That's
like,
the best.
I'm doing what I love. I'm with people that like, I just feel like I found my tribe, my family. It's awesome.
She
So-
said something to me today that just made my whole afternoon. She's like, I feel like my creativity was just like stifled or in this like dormant state, and now I just feel it all coming back. I was like,
Aw.
Yeah.
it made my whole
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Oh, it made my day too. I mean, just to be able to do the things that I love and that I know that I was created to do, and to not have anybody like trying to box me in
Mm-hmm.
is such an incredible feeling.
Yeah.
She had me talk like a diva, spoiled, pretentious dog. today.
I
Oh
liked
my
it,
gosh,
and I want to
and it was
hear
so
how
awesome.
you did it.
It was so good.
I'm sure she has it on her
And then
phone
we
and
had
her email.
Cooper being like the goofy big dog.
That's
I
funny.
mean,
Basically, I was
it so
trying to
good.
explain how he needs to go to Pish Posh. in
Oh,
Warsaw
yeah.
because he has faith with the humans.
When you got into character, what dog were you pretending that
I
you
actually
were?
wasn't thinking of a dog. I was
Okay, I
thinking
didn't
of Duchess from Aristocat.
Okay.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, but I
so
kind
good.
of channeled her into
Okay.
a little puppy dog.
And
so
she did so great.
I felt like
Love
an
it.
idiot.
That's a talent I don't have, but I love it. I love being around all the people that I'm with. It's just
Good times.
it's awesome. Life is good. Life is so good.
What about you, Steph?
Same. I mean, Ryan and I are getting married this year. We've got some big trips. I'm going to Mexico this year, and we're going to the Boundary Waters, and kids are growing up, and everybody's healthy and happy. And it's like you, like I don't feel boxed. I'm free to do what and encouraged and supported. And
And you have a hot tub.
And I have a hot tub that I laid in
I'm
today.
coming over.
And it was a good time. It was a great time.
What about you, Amy?
Kind of along the same lines. My husband and I got married a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
Congrats.
Such
Just
a
have-
pretty wedding. The
It was.
pictures were beautiful.
we were lucky with a pretty happy COVID wedding. Changed plans, but it worked out. So just us and our dog.
Yeah.
The best dog.
He was so photogenic.
I know. He's the best.
All right, guys.
What's the best thing you do?
Yeah, you didn't answer.
Oh, I didn't answer.
was
Sorry,
like,
I got
wait.
wrapped up. I got wrapped up in your
Everybody
answer.
else, she's just loving her best life. Watching her friends with her best life.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's hard to just pick
Mm-hmm.
one thing.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's a really good problem to have, but
Yeah.
you can't
Mhm.
just pick one thing. That's a good thing going on. Radio station's doing great. We have a new amazing account executive. I don't know if you've heard of her. Her name's Judy Shea. Brian and I
Jay Shea.
just moved to a new house that I
Mhm.
love so
It's like your
much,
forever
and
home.
So
and
excited
yeah.
for you on that.
all my kids are happy. Brian's kids are happy. Chase has a new full-time job that he actually likes. You know, it's a big
Mhm.
deal when you're a 19-year-old boy, you know, and he's like, I like this job. Ava literally just swims every single day. Yeah, lives her life with her best friend, and I have puppies, and everything.
Life is
just
good.
good. Yeah.
Life is
Now
good.
somebody would just come in and be my laundry maid.
Right.
Everything
Yeah,
would be
If we could just
okay.
get a laundry boy.
Now taking applications for laundry
Yeah.
maids. The women of She-Rock.
Right.
We're gonna be those terrible people who are like, sorry, your shirt's a little too small. I guess it got shrunk in the laundry.
Laundry. Yeah.
All right, Amy, thank you so much for
Thanks for
joining
having
us
me.
on
It was
She
fun.
Rock.
Sweet.
If you haven't checked it out yet, Cahill Purple Jewelry and Gifts in Keokuk. You're under the red awning, 511 Main Street. Check out their Facebook. Check out their website. They're one very amazing, almost 100-year-old
Yes.
business here in town.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to our sponsors, Weichert Realtors, the Peebler team, Making a Company, and of course, we could never do it without Marlene, Nina, and the crew at the Brew. Yep. Keep it right here on C93.